All right, let's go ahead and get started. So you can grab a blanket or a bolster or a block if you have them, and just prop your sit bones up on the blanket. So this will be a 60-minute gentle yoga class, perfect for beginners. And let's go ahead and just get started by taking your seat. You can take either an easy cross-legged pose, or you can find a half lotus or full lotus. And let's start with a few rounds of a deep cleansing breath. So a nice big inhale through the nose, and side out through the mouth, exhale. And 2 more times, nice big inhale through the nose, and side out through the mouth, exhale. 1 more round, big in breath, and side out, exhale. And you can close the lips together and just begin to breathe in and out of the nasal passages. Softly close the eyes and begin to relax the muscles of your face. We'll take a few shoulder rolls, nice forward, up, back, and down. You can take these shoulder rolls as fast or as slow feels good for you. Maybe to reverse the direction of the shoulder rolls. And then again, take the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Nice long spine from the crown of the head all the way down through the back of the neck, through the top of the spine, middle, lower, all the way to the tailbone. We'll take some neck movements here. Go ahead, drop the chin to the chest and begin tracing half circles from one shoulder to the opposite. And coming up through center, go ahead and just look over the right shoulder and to the left. And just continue going back and forth. And then again, come up through center. You can drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Taking a nice stretch on that left side of the neck. Up through center, left ear to the left shoulder. And coming up through center, and if it's okay on your neck, you can drop the head back. And you can rock a little side to side. And just take a moment here to make any other neck movements that feel intuitive, feel good. And then we'll come up through center again. And we'll just start with taking some inventory with how we're showing up today, how we're feeling. So we'll take a full body scan, starting from the crown of the head, scan all the way down to the sit bones, to the soles of the feet, checking in with how the body feels, any areas of tension, discomfort. Perhaps there's areas of openness. Just becoming aware with how we're feeling. And then we'll take a moment to check in with any thoughts, feelings, emotions that are showing up this morning. How are you feeling mentally? Perhaps there's feelings of anxiety or worry. We're not going to judge whether those feelings are good or bad. We're just going to become aware of how we're showing up. And go, isn't that interesting? And take a moment to check in with your natural rhythm of breath. So no need to alter or control the breath at this point. Just simply become aware of how you're breathing. Perhaps you're taking deep belly breaths, or maybe there's some hesitation or pausing to the breath. Notice the texture of the breath. Is it choppy? Is it smooth? So again, we're just beginning to become aware with how we're showing up physically within the body, emotionally, and with the breath. And just welcoming whatever is arriving. And just sitting here for a few more moments with any sensations that are showing up. And we'll begin to take some nice deep breaths before we begin to move. So together we'll take a nice deep exhale. And whenever you're ready, nice big in-breath through the nasal passages, drawing the breath all the way down to the abdomen, expand it. And on the exhale, gently draw the navel towards the spine. Again, nice big inhale through the nose. Breath travels down to the abdomen as it expands. And on the inhale, gently draw the navel towards the spine. Continue to take these deep belly breaths and long exhales at your own pace. Be sure to soften the jaw. There's no gripping within the face. Get a sense of softness and ease with each exhale. Strive to equalize the length of inhales with the length of exhales. If you'd like to set a dedication or intention for your practice today, please feel free to do so. Or perhaps you want to offer your practice up to the greater good of all, knowing that we're all deeply connected. And go ahead and blink the eyes open. We'll start with some nice gentle movements. On the inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. And on the exhale, take the arms back down towards the earth. Again, nice big inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, hands back down. Again, nice big inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Go ahead, interlace the fingertips. We'll rotate the palms towards the sky. Nice big opening, open the chest, open the throat. Then the exhale, we're gonna round the spine, take the palms towards the ground, gaze towards the navel. Again, inhale to open, arms draw up, gaze up. Exhale, we round the spine, take the palms towards the earth. And one more time, nice big inhale to sweep the arms up. And exhale, let's round. We'll come up through center. Go ahead and come to a hands and knees position, tabletop. So in our tabletop position, we want to think about our foundation. So first look at your hands, spread the fingers nice and wide. Align the wrists, elbows, and shoulders, and knees below the hips. You can have the toes tucked or untucked, your choice. We'll start with some gentle cat-cows. So inhale, the belly drops, the gaze comes up. And exhale, we round the spine, gaze towards the navel. Again, inhale, the open gaze up. And exhale, round. Continuing these cat-cows at your own pace. Just try to connect the breath with the movement. Coming to a neutral spine, long line of energy from the crown of the head all the way to the tailbone. We'll take the right leg behind us, keep the toes tucked to the ground, and push the heel behind you. So you should get a calf stretch here. Taking the right knee back down to the ground. We'll stretch the left leg, keeping the toes tucked, pushing the left heel behind us for a calf stretch on the left side.
There we go. How do I do that?
Coming up through center, left knee to the ground. We're going to start with some gentle movements here. So go ahead and lift the left leg, inhale. Option to extend the right arm. Inhale to grow long here. And exhale, round the spine, left knee to right elbow. Inhale to grow long. Exhale, left elbow, right elbow to left knee. One more time. Inhale to stretch here. And just continue to hold and breathe. Taking the left knee down to the ground, right hand to the ground. Second side, so we'll extend the right leg long. Then we send the left arm long. Inhale to grow long. And exhale, round the spine, left elbow to right knee. Inhale to grow long. And exhale, round. Inhale to grow long. And exhale, round. One more time. Inhale long. And then dropping the left palm, right knee to the earth. Take the knees wide. Sink the hips back down towards the heel. We're going to take a child's pose. So go ahead, lower the forehead to the ground. Arms extend in front of us. Coming down into a child's pose. Returning to our tabletop position. Go ahead, tuck the toes under. Take a nice big inhale here. You can step the hands about a palm length in front. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lift the hips towards the sky. Pedal the feet out for a downward facing dog. So this is likely your first down dog of the day. No need to find the deepest expression. Just allow some movement here. Pedaling the feet out. Maybe wave the hips side to side. And then take a big inhale to lift the heels. Exhale, roll it forward to a high plank. Inhale, hold your high plank. Exhale, return to downward facing dog. We'll do that again. Nice big inhale to lift the heels. Exhale, roll it forward to a high plank. Inhale, hold high plank. Exhale, return to downward facing dog. And one more time. Nice big inhale, heels lift. Exhale, ripple the spine forward. Hold high plank. And then taking it back to a downward facing dog. From here, go ahead and return to tabletop. Drop the knees down. We're going to take some movements here and thread the needle. So we're going to take a nice big inhale to sweep the right arm towards the sky. Now on the exhale, we're going to weave it through left arm, right thigh. Again, we're going to inhale to lift that arm up. Exhale, weave it through. And one more time to lift. Inhale, right arm draws up towards the sky. Maybe the gaze follows the hand. Exhale, weave it through. This time we'll take our thread the needle posture. Rest the back of the right shoulder to the ground. Right ear, right cheek to the ground. Left palm can push into the ground, making a 90-degree angle with the elbow and forearm. Or you can walk those left fingertips in front of the face. Perhaps you have a bind in your practice. If so, you could take the left arm up, back, and behind the back, reaching for the inside of the right thigh. So continue to just hold here in your thread the needle and breathe. Go ahead and release from the bind if you have it. Left palm comes back to the ground. Take a nice big inhale to reach that right arm up. Go ahead and rotate the wrists in one direction. Reverse the direction of the wrist rotations. And right palm back to the ground. Coming back through our tabletop. We'll do the second side. So inhale, we'll sweep that left arm up. Exhale to weave it through. Two more times. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. Maybe the gaze follows the hand. Exhale, weave it through. One more time. Nice big inhale. Left arm up. Exhale, weave it through. We're going to find that same posture, second side. Take whatever variation with the right hand that you took on the other side. So right arm reaches out in front of us. Perhaps you go for the bind. Perhaps you push into the ground for that 90-degree angle. Taking the right arm to the ground, right palm pushes as the left arm sweeps back up towards the sky. We'll take those wrist rotations in one direction and second direction. Return the left hand to the ground. Prepare for another downward facing dog. Inhale to prepare and exhale to push on up. We'll start to take the feet up towards the top of the mat. Find a wide-legged forward fold. You can take a ragdoll here, so go ahead and deeply bend the knees, maybe clasp opposite elbows, or allow the fingertips to graze on the ground, and just gently rock side to side. Maybe shake the head yes, shake the head no. Whatever feels good here, just allow the head, the neck, the torso to be heavy. Releasing the clasp of the elbows if you have it. Deeply bend the knees. And we're going to roll up one vertebra at a time, slowly coming to standing. Once we come to the top of the mat, we'll go ahead and take some shoulder rolls. Again, maybe forward, up, back, and down. Reverse the direction of the shoulder rolls. And then we're going to take some big arm circles. So you can take the arms Nice big arm circles. Taking these as fast or as slow feels good for you. Taking the arms into medium-sized circles. And nice little baby circles. Reverse the direction, starting with the small baby circles, medium size, big arm circles. Taking the hands behind our backs, go ahead, clasp the fingertips to make big inhale to open the chest as the palms draw down. Inhale here. And on the exhale, we'll bend the knees, take a forward fold. Arms come up, back, and forward towards the top of the mat. Nice deep bend in the knees. Start to come on back to stand. Arms sweep up. We'll take some half sun salutations. Starting with hands at the center of the chest. Take a nice big inhale as the arms reach up towards the sky. And on the exhale, bend from the knees, forward fold, crown and head towards the ground. Inhale, half lift, chest moves away from the thighs. And exhale, return to a forward fold. Inhale, arms sweep back up, hands towards the sky. And exhale, curve hands through the center of the chest. Let's do that again. Nice big inhale, arms sweep up, gaze up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, extend the spine. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms sweep up, back towards the sky. And exhale, hands come through the center of the chest. We're going to do that one more time, but take it into a sun salutation. Nice big inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale takes us for a halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant. Go ahead and step back to a downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale, take it forward to a high plank position. Inhale, high plank. And on the exhale, drop the knees down, untuck the toes. We're gonna roll down thighs, hips, belly, ribs, all the way to our chest and belly. Take a nice big inhale here for a baby cobra. And on the exhale, coming back through tabletop position, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. We're going to lift the right leg on an inhale and step it forward for a lunge position. So low lunge and drop the left knee down. So low lunge with the right leg forward. We're going to come on up, low lunge with arms up. Hold here and breathe. We'll take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, twist to the right, taking the arms out at a T position. Inhale, the arms come on back through center, and taking the arms and hands down on both sides of the right foot. We're going to take it back to a half Hanuman. So just sticking the tailbone to the back, lift those right toes up and stretch here. Right hip moves back as the left hip moves forward. Returning to that low lunge position, hands to the mat, tuck those left toes under, return to our lunge position. Go ahead, step the left foot to the top of the mat for a half lift. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale through center. Let's go ahead and do that again, but we'll do the second side. Nice big inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Hinge from the hips. Crown head to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, step back for a downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to high plank. And on the exhale, drop the knees down, untuck the toes. We're going to roll down, thighs, hips, belly, ribs. Inhale for a baby cobra. And exhale, pushing back through tabletop, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the left foot forward for that lunge position on the second side. Right knee comes down to the ground, and we come on up with the arms. From here, check to make sure the shin is vertical and the knee is stacked over the ankle. So arms are reaching up. Nice big inhale to grow long, and exhale, we'll take a twist, opening up to the left. Hold and breathe here. And come on up through center, arms come towards the sky. Return the hands to the ground, both sides of the left foot. We sink the hips back for that half Hanuman on the second side. So our splits prep pose. And bending through that left leg, tuck the right toes. We're returning to that lunge position. Go ahead, step the right foot to meet the left. Inhale for a halfway lift. And exhale for a forward fold. Take a nice big inhale to reach the arms up. And exhale, coming through Tadasana. All right, we're going to take a warrior one posture. So a little bit of a sequence here. We're going to step back with the left foot. So warrior one, we want the feet on two lines of energy. So it's like a railroad track. Feet are about hip width distance apart. The left foot, the back foot is at a slight 45-degree angle. You can take the hands towards the hips to kind of see where the hips are moving. You can right now maybe have them face the left top corner of the mat. We'll bend into that front knee. Now the distance between the feet, the stride is going to change for everybody depending on how long you've been practicing. So for some of us, we'll have a wider stance. Some of us may be shorter. That's something that evolves over time. So hands to the hips, bending into that front knee. Check to see if that front shin is vertical and the knee is stacked over the ankle. Okay. You can sweep the arms up and then maybe begin to twist the torso towards the front edge of the mat. Warrior one position. Go ahead and take some cactus arms. Inhale to open the chest up, maybe gaze up. And on the exhale, we're going to round the spine as we take the forearms together. Again, nice big inhale to open cactus arms, gaze up. And exhale, drop forward like you're hugging a big ball of energy. Again, nice big inhale to open. And exhale, round. Coming on back up through our warrior one position. Take the hands to the hips, straighten the front knee. Maybe step that left foot forward just one footprint ahead. Taking the right hip back, left hip forward. We're going to find pyramid pose. So you can just begin to drop the torso towards the ground. Micro bend in that front knee. Now you can hold here, or perhaps you could take the hands down to the ground, or if you have two blocks. So blocks are pretty nice. You could take two books. It doesn't really matter if you have the blocks or not. So we're finding a pyramid pose here. So in pyramid, that left hip moves forward, the right hip moves back, and our chest begins to come down towards the right leg, crown of the ground towards the earth. And then we'll come on up, just halfway with the spine. We're going to prepare for a balancing pose. So we're going to take warrior three with the hands to the ground, or blocks. We're going to be balancing on the right foot, and then you lift the left leg. So it's about a long line of energy from the crown of head to that left heel. So you can have the hands to the ground if you want this slightly more easy variation. If you've been practicing for a while and you want to take the hands, maybe prayer hands to the chest, maybe you float the arms back, maybe you take the arms forward, doesn't really matter. Taking that left foot down to meet the right, and take a forward fold here. Inhale to sweep the arms up towards the sky, and exhale through center. All right, go ahead and take the second side. So this time the left foot is our forward foot, right foot comes back. So we're doing the same sequence, second side, starting with warrior one. First, you can take the hands to the hips, maybe take those trigger fingers to see where are the hips pointing. You can start by taking them to point the top right corner of the mat. Bend into that left knee, nice vertical shin on the left side. Right foot is at a 45-degree angle, and hold here. Sweep the arms up. Maybe begin to draw the torso and the chest to face the top edge of the mat. We'll start with those cactus dynamic movements. So inhale, cactus arms, open the chest up. And on the exhale, we'll round the spine, draw the forearms together. Inhale to open. And exhale, draw the arms together. Again, nice big inhale, cactus arms, open up. Exhale, round, forearms together. And then we'll take those arms up, returning to our warrior one position, preparing for pyramid pose. Straighten the left knee. Maybe that right foot comes in slightly. We take the left hip back, right hip forward. You can take the hands to the hips. Nice, strong, active core. We begin to bend forward. Front here, you have a nice micro bend in that left knee. You can take the hands to the ground or perhaps blocks. You can start with a nice long spine, similar to our halfway lift. And then on the exhale, begin to forward fold. And we'll hold here in our warrior one position. Coming back up for that halfway lift of the spine, preparing for warrior three. So if you used props on the first side, maybe you'll use them again on this side. We start to launch off on the left foot, balance on that left foot, right heel lifts. Long line of energy from that right heel to the crown of the head. Suck in that belly, activate the core. You can play with arm variations, prayer hands, airplane arms, full warrior 3, hands to the blocks. And then taking the right foot down to the ground. Nice forward fold here. Go ahead, inhale to sweep the arms up and hands come back through center. Let's take a wide-legged stance. I'm gonna take a sip of water here. So we're stepping the long edge of the mat. Nice wide-legged stance. Toes out, heels in. We're gonna start with what I call tracing a rainbow movement. So basically we start by bending into that right knee, hands come towards the right foot. We inhale as if we're tracing a big rainbow across the sky with the arms and hands and drawing them all the way down to the left foot. On the exhale, the hands drag across the ground as we come back to the right. So inhale as if you're drawing a rainbow across the sky. Over to the left. Exhale, tracing the hands back to the right foot. So go ahead and just continue this at your own pace. Nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale, tracing a rainbow across the sky. And exhale down to the right foot. And let's take that on the second side. So you can start by taking the hands to the left foot. Again, we inhale, arms up across the sky. And exhale, drag it across. One more time, 2 more times. Inhale, trace a rainbow, and exhale. One more time, nice big inhale, and exhale. This time let's take a forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. The toes come inwards, heels out. Take a nice big inhale for a halfway lift as the spine grows long. And then exhale, micro bend in the knees, forward fold, crown of the head towards the earth. Now you can grab for your ankles, maybe 2-piece fingers to the big toes. Doesn't really matter. If you don't have that range of motion today, you can take your hands to blocks even. So finding a forward fold of your choice and just continue to breathe and hold there. Taking the torso up for a halfway lift. Go ahead and activate the core, take the hands to the hips, come on back to stand. We're gonna heel toe the feet inward slightly. Take the toes out so the feet are slightly wider than hip width distance. We're gonna inhale to sweep those arms up. On the exhale, we're going to sink down into a yogi squat. So if this is not accessible to you, you can always sit on multiple blocks, perhaps a bolster. If this just doesn't feel good at all, we come into a butterfly pose. So either taking butterfly or taking our yogi squat. In yogi squat, we want to push those elbows into the knees and open up the chest. Just continue to breathe and hold here. And if you're not already there, we'll get there together. We'll come to sit down into that butterfly pose. So soles of the feet together and the knees come out wide. You can flap the butterfly wings, the knees. Then we'll wrap the hands around the feet or the ankles. We'll stretch that spine long. And on the exhale, take a forward fold. Returning to the top with the spine nice and long. We'll stretch the legs out in front of us. Maybe you want to sit on a bolster or a blanket again to lengthen the spine. Doesn't matter. Holding here in our Dandasana pose or staff pose. Flex the feet towards the face. Lengthen the spine from the crown of the head all the way to the tailbone. Inhale to sweep the arms up. And exhale to forward fold. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale to reach up. And exhale to forward fold. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, forward fold. This time we'll hold this forward fold in Paschimottanasana. You can add your hands to the thighs. You could add your hands to the shins. If you have a strap or a belt, you can wrap it around the soles of the feet. So finding your own degree of flexibility. And breathe into any sensations showing up. Never stretching beyond our own limits. And maybe back off about 5% when you reach your own point of resistance. Coming back up with the spine. We're going to take that right foot over the left leg, preparing for a twist to the right. So the left arm can wrap around that the left arm around the right knee. Right hand comes towards the right hip. You can walk it a little bit of a ways away with 10 fingers. Inhale to grow that spine long. And exhale, twist to the right. Release from the twist. Take a slight counter twist on the second side. To the left. Coming back through center. Go ahead and extend the right leg. We'll take that left foot to the outside of the right leg. Wrap the right arm around the left knee. Left fingertips to the ground. Inhale to grow the spine long. Exhale, twist to the left. Be sure to flex that right foot. Release from the twist, find a slight counter twist to the right. And come back through center. From here, we'll take the legs out wide. Just again, finding your own degree of openness here. So maybe some of us have a full splits, maybe some of us are here. Doesn't matter. Just finding your own point of flexibility and breathe there. Inhale to grow the spine long. And maybe there's already a lot of sensation going on here and you can choose to hold here. Or if you'd like, you can start to walk the hands forward. Finding a forward fold. And the hands and the arms walk us back up. Take the feet a little wider than the hips. Hands can come behind us. We'll drop the knees to one side, then the other. And we'll take another butterfly pose here. So you can take the same version we took earlier, taking the heels close to the hips, or maybe you want to find a little bit more of a restorative variation to take the feet a little further from the hips, make a diamond shape with the legs. And if you want to take this variation, you can just allow the spine to curl over and just relax there. Walking ourselves back up. We're going to start to prepare to come down to our backs. So making your way down to your back. We'll take the feet to the ground and the knees are bent. Hands come to the ground. We'll take a bridge pose here. So we take a nice big inhale to lift the hips as we push from the feet. We're going to hold this bridge. So you can grab for the sides of the mat. Perhaps you want to interlace the hands, walk the shoulders underneath the back. Imagine you're squeezing a block between the thighs and pushing on all four corners of the feet to lift those hips up. Release the interlace of the hands. Start to come down from the top of the spine all the way down to the sit bones. We're going to take another bridge pose. Perhaps if you have a wheel in your practice, you can certainly take that as well. Otherwise, go ahead and stick along with me, and we'll come into another round of bridge. Pushing into the feet, lift the pelvis towards the sky. Walk the shoulders underneath, interlace the hands, and breathe. If you're taking your wheel pose, be sure to come out before you run out of breath, so you can do so with control. And if you're in bridge, go ahead and release the interlace of the hands, rolling down from the top of the spine all the way down to the tailbone. We'll take a reclined butterfly pose here. Take the soles of the feet together, the knees come out wide. You can take one hand to the abdomen, one hand to the heart. Feel that transition from the more active practice now coming down to a nice passive, slow practice. Going to prepare for a twist. If you have a reclined twist that you know and love, you can certainly take that. Otherwise, I'm going to talk us through a supine twist. We'll extend the left leg. Wait, before we do that, lift from the feet, lift the pelvis, set it off to the right, lower the pelvis down. Extend the left leg along the mat, hug the right knee in towards the right shoulder, and then we're going to allow the right knee to fall over to the left. You can guide it with the left hand. Right arm comes out at either a cactus arm or at a T. If it's okay on the neck, you can look to the right. Returning through center, preparing for the second side. Feet to the ground, lift the pelvis, set it off to the left, lower it down, extend the right leg on the mat, hug the left knee in towards the left shoulder, allow the left knee to fall to the right, left arm comes out to a T or a cactus arm. Gaze to the left if it feels okay on your neck, otherwise you can look up towards the sky. Coming back through center, hug the knees in towards the chest, draw the forehead towards the knees, rock a little side to side. Taking a happy baby pose, arms come to the insides of the knees, grab to the outsides of the feet or insides of the feet, perhaps the ankles or the shins, depending on your own range of movement and motion. You can rock a little side to side. You can play with extending one leg, then the opposite, perhaps both legs. Just feeling like a happy baby here. Now let's take the feet up towards the sky. Take the arms towards the sky. Shake everything out. Shake the arms, shake the legs, feel the muscles just shaking away from the bones. Then we'll take a full body stretch, arms and legs grow long. And we'll come into our finding resting posture, Shavasana. So taking any sort of movements you need to do in order to lie here in stillness. The heels can come mat width distance apart. Allow the arms to come away from the body. Make any adjustments with the clothing and the body. Maybe you want to add a layer of socks. Lay a blanket across the body. Align yourself centrally on the mat. So continue to be here in your Shavasana. I'm going to walk myself upright into a seated posture as I guide you into what I would say is our most important posture of the entire practice. As you come into Shavasana, let's start with those 3 rounds of cleansing breath like we took in the beginning of class. Nice big inhale through the nose. Let it go through the mouth, exhale. Nice big inhale. And let it go, exhale. Last round, big breath in. Let it go. Just begin to breathe in and out of the nasal passages. No need to control the breath, just allow a natural rhythm. Feeling the body become heavy here. Get a deep sense of relaxation and ease. Tell yourself, I'm okay. We're okay. It's all going to be okay. Relax the jaw. Allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth and a natural gap between the teeth. Relaxing the whole body. Just giving yourself permission to do nothing here other than integrate everything over class and get a deep sense of calm and ease. If you find that the monkey mind starts to jump around, perhaps to the past, concerns about the future, draw your awareness to the natural rise of the abdomen with the in-breath. And as we exhale, the natural contraction. Use the breath as an anchoring point to draw you back into the present moment, the here and now. Continue to lie here in stillness for a few minutes, and I'll cue us when it's time to come out. Gently start to draw movement back into the body. You can take some wrist rotations. Maybe rock the head side to side. Maybe take a full body stretch. And then rock to one side or the other in a fetal posture. Using the lower arm to rest the head. Take a few more moments here. And if you're ready, you can use the strength of the arms and hands to walk you up to a comfortable seated position of your choice. Take a moment to recall that intention you made at the beginning of class. And sealing it in, giving it some momentum. Seal in this peaceful energy you've cultivated. And know that you can take this energy out into the world through your day-to-day life. Take the arms up. For a nice big inhale, the hands can come through center. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been an honor leading you through practice. May you all be safe, healthy and well in such uncertain times. Thank you for your support of the Samadhi online yoga. And feel free to, if you're watching this after the live class, like, comment, let us know how you're doing. Everybody hanging in there. Again, thank you so much. Namaste. Bye.
Thanks you.
Thanks for joining. Bye.
Take care. See you soon.